Welcome, my butterflies. So I'm going to be making some earrings that's inspired by that holiday that's in February. We also have a sale going on right now with earrings starting at $3. But be sure to follow me, Jolie Clay Designs, on Instagram and on TikTok. So here I'm just gathering my materials, my colors, my cookie cutters that I want to use. So I grabbed some burgundy, some like magenta color, and what I'm doing is conditioning the clay, and conditioning is just softening the clay, heating it up, sort of. You can do this anyway. You can use that pasta machine that you'll see later on. You can use a roller. Like, see, I'm cutting it up. I'm cutting it up though to mix it. Okay. I think I started to make something else and then I changed what I wanted to do. So later on you'll see some different colors pop up. Okay, here I'm showing you how every time you put it through this machine, you get a different outcome. Like, it gets more and more mixed. If you do patterns, it also will either stretch or the pattern will get bigger. So when you put it through here, just be mindful of that, the texture, the print, the color is going to change. Okay, here I am. I gathered some other colors that I'm gonna put together. You're gonna see. So I'm making like little stick canes. Okay, put it together. And then you will see that I'm gonna take all the other colors, roll it up, and put them all together, creating like a cane. And then if you watched a little sneak peek, you saw that what I did next. We're gonna twist it together, and it's gonna start to look like a candy cane. If you use different colors, and you can also take another piece of clay and wrap it around this, and then cut it, like slice it like bread, and then you'll have another type of effect. So yeah, doesn't this look like a lollipop? Okay, then we're gonna smash it, and we're gonna make sure that it's stuck together, like it's sticking together, so that it's no like spaces. Okay, so we're rolling it, trying to flatten it out before we put it through here, because be mindful, like I said before, this does stretch it out. So the more I would put it through there, the more it would stretch. Okay, so now we're gonna get our cookie cutters and we're gonna optimize all the space we have. Is that the word? Optimize. So we're gonna do hearts. Okay, then we're gonna put hearts in the middle. It's gonna be like the heart cutout. And then we're gonna use those hearts that we cut out too. Because nothing goes to waste. And you see those scraps over there on the left? Yep. We're going to use those later. So here I am laying out how I want my earrings. Now, don't be like me. Make sure you put little holes. It'll make your life easier, because you'll see later on that I'm struggling to fit the rings, the connectors, when I used a certain type of drill bit. So here I am drilling. This part is so much fun. Make sure you wear your mask when you're drilling too, because the fumes, you don't want to inhale that stuff, because I have choked on it, like got in my mouth or something, or I just maybe sniffled. Not sniffled, that's the wrong thing. I'm trying to say sniffled. I mean, inhaled, and it got in my nose. And, yeah. So we're drilling. Okay, focus.
keep saying drilling in this video. I mean shaving, carving, whatever you want to say.
I should have speed this up somewhere. But when you're drilling, you want to be precise. Okay? You want to get those edges nice and smooth. You see all that dust on my finger? Now imagine inhaling that. That's why I wear your mask. I have like a, even if you don't want to wear a mask, because that can get really hot, take the like goggles, the like face shields. Yeah. So I don't know why I'm off camera, but yeah, we're gonna come back. Okay, clean up. Now why I didn't clean that little drop of resin up? So this part you want to make sure you're very precise, because you want to make sure you have a good layer. You want to make sure the layer is even. You want to spread it out. If you have bubbles, you'll see later that I use a lighter to get the bubbles out. Also, if you have any lint, just look to see if you have dust, hair, because once this dries, it's I don't see a way to get it out. So see here, I'm popping the bubbles, and then that's how it looks. Now that little bump you see in it, that's from the clay. That's not a bump from the resin or anything, or dust. That's the clay. That's just depending on the temperature of the oven. So I didn't put this part in there, but I did bake it for 30 minutes, maybe 35 at like, I think it was like 240. You do what works for you. Follow instructions on the packets of clay, but if you know your oven, yeah. So now we're gonna put the backs on it. I think I'm gonna speed this up a little bit more because we don't need to see this. It's self-explanatory. Use the resin, put it on the back, and put it under the UV light. But don't be like me. Drill your holes before you even do this. But sometimes this is how my mind works, backwards. We're gonna come back. Okay, so now I'm gonna drill holes in it. So I don't know why I even took these out, because I wound up using the smallest one, and I shouldn't. I should have used the bigger ones, because I wound up going right back to it anyway, because the little connecting pieces was not fitting in. And you'll see that shortly. Clean up, clean up. You want to always periodically clean up. After sanding, you can wash yours, but for the sake of the video, I just wipe them down with a wet cloth. You can give them a little bath. Okay, you'll see here that it just wasn't working. You see, now I'm going back. Instead of just getting a bigger drill bit. But eventually, I struggle enough, and I go and get the bigger drill bit. So here I'm laying it out how I want my earrings to look. See, I went back again to put a bigger hole instead of just using the bigger drill bit. Like, what kind of sense did this make? Okay, you see how it's so close? Because the hole is not big enough and the ring is not big enough, because the drill... See, I'm going back again. Like, all of this could have been avoided if I just used a bigger drill bit. And those connecting pieces was just not giving it enough bling, pizzazz, whatever you want to call it. It just wasn't doing enough. So I had finally got the bigger drill bit, and I went with bigger rings. So you'll see shortly. And be sure to check out our sale. We have earrings starting at $3. You see how much easier my life is about to be because I got the bigger drill bit.
Wow.
Thank you for watching. Isn't she so pretty? Be sure to follow me at Jolie Clay Designs.